All right. Hello, hello. It's Ron again. Just watched another TED Talk. This one, Sir Ken Robinson, Do Schools Kill Creativity? Just doing a little blog. Video blog. Little video blog. I'm talking to myself. Don't mind.
Video blog?
I just started it. Currently my fourth one. My fourth. Yeah, it's rope sexy. I gotta, in case any girls watching, I look good. Anyways, my roommates are heckling me. But gotta watch this video by Mr. or I guess it's Sir Ken Robinson. It was an interesting talk. What was most interesting? Well, I guess he obviously by the title thing thinks that schools kill creativity, and that creativity is probably the most important thing you can learn in school, and that how the school systems are all set up is to place importance on things like math, science, etc., and that down the list, eventually come things like dance and other more creative endeavors in that sense, although you can still be creative within math, etc. It's not the main focus, I guess, of it. But he said that they should be more balanced and there should be more emphasis placed on all of them. And he really called for a real change in a lot of the ways that the school system is run and organized, which I think was interesting because over the weekend I got a chance to spend it at a business conference. I guess you could call it a business conference with some very interesting people at it as well, including one Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, and obviously himself, along with a number of people at the business conference, had very differing views, I guess, from the school system, how education should be taught, could be taught, and their approach towards education was very different, and a very different mindset and very different application from that. A lot of it was just about doing, I guess, so to speak. I mean, it was more complicated than that, but essentially a lot of them did not believe in the school system and thus have learned external to it and don't put a lot of emphasis on what the school system has to offer. For example, there's the one story of where one of the gentlemen was talking about how he went to BC and was meeting with teachers who were teaching entrepreneurship in the classes. And I mean, two kind of main points he raised about that. This is again at the business conference, not from the TED Talk, but this gentleman talked about how when he asked the teachers how many people had actually run a business, there's 2 out of like 47 or something that actually had, and B, he gave them a little test to do, and after he graded the test, whatever, he asked who got the first question wrong, and about half the room raised their hand, and they said, well, why didn't you ask anybody else for the answer? And they said, well, that's cheating. And then he said, well, that's what I do in business and in life, really. If you don't know the answer to something, obviously you try the best you can to get the answer, but if there's a skill set, whether it's accounting, whether it's marketing, or whether it's in the business world, or if in life, if you don't know a certain thing, although you can try to learn it yourself, you can simply ask somebody else to help you or help you understand it a little bit better so that you can go from there. Or in some cases, if it's a business, like if you hire an accountant, you just get your accountants to do all the accounting for you. You don't have to worry about it. So I thought that was interesting that has kind of been a theme of the week, or a weekend rather, was some of the pitfalls of the school system. That was just one example. And then watching this TED Talk, you get a different perspective because the weekend was people that were decided to go external to the university system and for some of the high school systems and learn themselves. And then you get, in this TED Talk, you get a university and ex-university professors' thoughts on the system. And it's really amazing, too, I thought, how the one story he talked about with the girl, and I forget her name, who couldn't sit still, and they were going to give her medication. And then, the doctor figured out that she just loves dancing, and they put her in dance school. And then in the long run, she ends up being the director / producer / whatever term it is of Cats. And it's like how we kind of asked, what if they had just been on medication? And I wonder how many people that can really do awesome, amazing things don't, because, as he said, the school system or other systems don't value what they have to offer. Well, overall, it was a pretty interesting little talk. I mean, it didn't get into specifics, obviously. It was more of a general mindset thing and just asking us to rethink some of the things, and I think that through the university career it'll be something I'll keep in mind and try see what's up with everything. But yeah, that was one talk. It was interesting. Cheers.